Hey guys, Ray here with Corndog Caravan. I wanted to do a quick little DIY on installing an exterior mounted water fill in our ProMaster van. Now the exterior water fill we're going to use is made by Perko. It's made in the USA. I ordered this online and was shipped out of Miami. This is a black plastic water fill. Perko makes probably 30 different types of either water fills, gas fills, diesel fills, mainly for boat installations. It's like a port deck fill, and I saw it and I was like, this could be a perfect mount for a ProMaster van. So I ordered it, and what it has is it's got obviously the plastic fill. They make ones with chrome, so depending on the look of your van or whatever you're going to be mounting this into, they make all different types. But this has the plastic fill. It even has like a little key port here. You won't really need it unless maybe I hand crank this down really tight, but I'm sure if somebody wanted to get into it, or if you can't find your key, you can still get into it. But basically they make two different types. They make one that's got a side angular, and then they also have one that's basically just comes out straight. It's got the fill tube, it's got the vent tube, and here's a template. I did a test fit. I actually made a little template ring inside to reinforce it, but I'll be mounting it probably in about this location. I wanted to put it high because our water tanks are going to be down in this section right here above the wheel wells, and I wanted to make sure that when the water sloshes that I don't have a lot of washout, and I wanted to make sure too that anything that does come out comes outside, not inside the van. I've seen a lot of videos where guys have had issues with venting inside and the water sloshes inside the van, and I really don't want to do that. So next I'll show you the inside trim ring, and then we cut the hole and then mounting it up. So what I started with first was my template. Just do a really nice mounting template here. And it gives you instructions. Hole number 1 is the 3/4 inch hole. Number 2 is 2 1/16. I'm going to use 2 1/8 metal hole saw. And then last are the little mounting locations. So what I did, so I'm going to bring this on the inside here. But what I need to do is reinforce this. So what I did was I took a piece of marine grade ply, put the template on it, drilled it out. I didn't drill the mounting holes yet. I'll pre-drill those. But what I'll be doing is I'll be mounting this probably about this location. So what I'll do first is I'm going to go in here, trace it out. I don't really need to trace it, but mark my lines for my center points here, and then use that on the outside. Do my exterior trace so I can have all the screws lined up and everything, and then get it all like cut in. So guys, what you may have seen is I came in on the inside, set my template, pre-drilled the first hole, took this template to the outside, put the hole up to the outside from this one, laid it up, got it perpendicular, and then marked my template here and on the outside, and then drilled it from the outside in. So now I've got my center points. I've got pretty much everything where I need it. I'll go ahead and do my mounting holes from the outside. I use a little neodymium magnet just to catch some of the bits from falling on the inside of the van. It works really well. And then we'll go outside to get the mounting holes drilled and then get it mounted. Alright, now that I've got the bigger hole done, now all to do is just come in with the file, clean off these little bits, and then prime it up and paint it, and then get it mounted. Alright, so I've got everything filed out. I've got a little bit more filing to do, and next I'll be priming it and painting it. But I want to show you something real quick. Perko also makes a lock assembly that goes down into the shaft of the water fill or your gas fill. Mainly it's created for people not stealing gas out of boats, and simply insert the piece, turn the key, take it out, put it in. Super easy. I think the lock was only about maybe 15-20 bucks, and the water fill I think was right around the same price. Can't say good enough things. I even talked to the local sales guy, really helpful with questions I had about it. But Perko, made in the USA, has the vent fill. This goes in here, holes line up, and then you got the water cap fill on the outside. Even says water. What I'm going to do next on my template, I'm going to be mounting a double-sided tape on the inside of the marine grade plywood and get it ready to mount on the inside of the van. Alright, so I've got my double-sided tape on my mounting template. All I have to do is line it up with the opening. Alright, now that I have the inside template attached to the wall of the van with the double-sided tape, what I've done next is I've got black butyl tape that I've placed around a perimeter of the flange on the outside, and then I'll just go outside and attach it and secure it with the screws to the inside template. Now I'm sure I'm going to get a little bit of butyl bleed around the edge here. I'll come back with a little piece of fine edge plastic. I don't want to scratch the paint, cut the paint, start rust. These are number 8 stainless steel screws. Alright, so I've secured my 4 mounting holes with the stainless steel number 8. I use 1-inch screws, tie-in outside to the inside trim ring, to that, I guess, that reinforcement bracket I made. And then what I'll need to do is come back, clean this up, the little bit of butyl squeeze out here, And then I'll probably come in with some Sitka 221 sealant just to kind of seal the edge here really good, just to prevent too any, like, I think it's butyl that will bleed black a little bit. You may get a little black trail over time, you know, with the exposure. But that's the water inlet. Here's the water fill. It's got an O-ring on it, nice and tight. There's my water fill. So what I want to show next, the water fill has a lock on the neck. I'm going to take this off. So that lock, simply just put it in, same thing, put it in, turn it. So somebody wants to try to add any material, it's going to make it a lot harder to either put in or take anything out. Again, take it out, in. And then this key also has the little notches in it that correspond with the fill. So if you lose your grip over time as you get older and you don't have the strength, and this is just either because of the cold or the heat, just really on there tight, you just get an extra little leverage using that. So guys, that's the Perko inlet and locking mechanism. If you like what you've seen, pull up Perko online. I think I ordered it from Amazon. This was, I think it was around 20 to 25 bucks, I think, and then the lock assembly was 15 to 20 bucks. Comes out of Miami, made in the USA, and if you like it, this is not a paid endorsement by any measure, but if you like what you've seen, give me a like on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, which is free, please subscribe, share with others. Hopefully this will help you and anyone else that you know that's contemplating on the different types of water fills from the outside. This is clean, small, really not very noticeable, almost looks like a gas cap. I'd probably say make sure that if you are in a foreign country or anywhere, make sure that they know this is water only, not for gasoline or any other material. So guys, thanks for subscribing.